everyone who everyone will be getting started in just a moment. If those of you all who are in the back section, if you would like to come up further, so some people are losing the benefit of their seat. So if you all want to come on up further to the front, you may at this time. Everybody sitting back here, if you want to come to the first section, you may at this time.
I love the way it flows. I love the way it grows. There's something in this sound that takes me far. It's like a special song, can move my mood along. But I cannot say you'll hit through my guitar. She told me at the bass line, and everything will be alright. She told me that the groove is mine, it will take us through the night. And where I'll go, can't explain, I'll never know. But it's beautiful. You can't take this away from me. The way I hear the melody, the way it's bring clarity, running through me. You can't take this away from me. Oh, the way I hear the melody, the way it's bring clarity, running through me. I love the way it sings, all the joy that it brings. Remember skating
If you
down
take
the
your seats
road
now, and
towards
if the house
park.
lights would dim,
I can never say no. You with that summer glow. The music gives me sun when winter starts. She told me at the baseline, everything will be alright. She told me that the beat is mine, it will rock us through the night. And where I go, can't explain, I'll never know. But it's beautiful. You can't take this away from me. Oh, the way I hear the melody, the way it's bring clarity, running through me. You can't take this away from me. Oh, the way I hear the melody, the way it's bring clarity, running through me. Hey, you can't take this away from me. The way I hear the melody, the way it's bring clarity, running through me. Come on, y'all. You can't take this away from me. Oh, the way I hear the melody, the way it's bring clarity, running through me. Yeah, it's running through me.
Yo, I wear notes like coats, blues like dudes, warmth in the rhythm, soul that glues, the bounce to my bones, jazz in my spine. The hop is my home, rap is my grind. I'm grinding on the backside of life, we dance. She threw me a chance, her hands in my pants. Actually, my pockets holding me tight. Whispering a dream I could hold in the night. Blood tight, a rhythm that's throbbing my vein. Wake up to write it on the pad, the pains. Like church, the organ will invite the tears. Like birth, the crying, let you know I'm here. Held by the song that gave me a name. Dressed by the verse that gave me a claim. Just bass in the line, safe to inhale. And if you live well, belong your years, you will stay, you will be. A timeless octave to play for the tree. It's rooted in every single nerve in me. The nerve of he who ignores the key. And music that opens the mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Tracy Wilkins, investigative reporter for NBC Washington, and Joe Madison,
the Black Eagle.
Hey, Roland. Give Roland Martin a round of applause.
All right, we're going to try that one more time. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good day to everybody. I'm Tracy Wilkins. Y'all know the Black Eagle. I never knew love before, then came the Black Eagle. Is this deja vu? We're going to say a little prayer that this goes well today. Anyone who had a heart would know Dionne Warwick knows how to make a house a home. So welcome home, everybody. Welcome home to the Dionne Warwick Theater. Give Bowie State University a round of applause for what it has achieved in this momentous moment. This is a historic day here at Bowie State University. Give a round of applause to the Brassworks Brass Ensemble for their rendition of Walk On By and Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, which they absolutely are today.
All right. I don't need a microphone. This place, the acoustics in this building is amazing. I don't need a microphone. Don't need a microphone. It is amazing, and I can't even begin to tell you just how proud I am to be here and Dionne Warwick, I love you. I love you. We all love you. We've all made love to few songs. Look at the guys up there looking at. But anyway, we're excited to present this inaugural performance by Bowie State University. I don't. Hey, can I do what the president, Dr. B, does? Bowie State. All right, whatever. All right. Is that what it is? Well, my daughter went to Howard, so I won't hold it. All right. What a building. And today's program, by the way, is being streamed. It's live on BSU television. Give them a round of applause.
And we know, Joe, that no good department can run without a strong leader. So we are honored to go ahead and present to you, ladies and gentlemen, the head of the Department of Fine Performing Arts, Professor T.O. Williams. T.O.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. So, greetings and welcome to the Dionne Warwick Theater. I love the sound of that. Let me just say it one more time. The Dionne Warwick Theater Thank you. So again, I want to thank everyone for being a part of this historic occasion. Mrs. Warwick, the love in this room. I just met you the other day, but the love is just amazing. So thank you. Thank you for being here. So with your permission, Ms. Warwick, I'd like to officially open up our program. You all, you're going to be prepared for just a wonderful performances today from some of our students. So you're in for a treat. So here in the Department of Fine and Performing Arts, our motto is we create, we connect, and we inspire. And we are certainly excited from the amazing creations from Mrs. Warwick, how we're connected today, how she continues to inspire us. So I just want to, again, welcome everyone. And I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge our faculty here in the DFPA, our amazing students, our staff, our alumni, the folks that are actually behind the scenes putting this program together. Let's give them a round of applause, the team. Thank you. Mr. Guy Draper, wherever you are, sir, bless you. And thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Franco and John and everyone. So very quickly, I just wanted to kind of highlight a few things about us before I introduce our next person. So we are the only HBCU with a minor in hip hop studies and visual culture. I want to put that out there. We have our wonderful 10th president, Mrs. Bro. So I just want to talk about, we're the university for a lot of firsts. And so to have the first theater with Mrs. Warwick's name is simply amazing. So I'm going to now go ahead and get this moving and introduce my mentor, the man that hired me, Dr. Clarence Knight, who is our faculty emeritus, and another reason that Dionne is here. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce Dr. Clarence Knight. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon. Is it still morning? I don't know, because after last night, at my age, I have to sleep late, unfortunately. But anyway, I'm not going to hold you up with those kind of stories. I want to do a little bit of history so that everybody will understand why I'm so proud of Miss Warwick coming here and doing this for us. I really appreciate her. Historically, I'm a musician also, professional musician. I started my career back at the Howard Theater when I was at Howard University back in the 50s. So I hate to tell you this, Dionne, but I'm a little older than you are, quite a bit. But having said that, I've had an opportunity to back up some of the most iconic stars in this country. And I saw your presentation on ESPN, CNN, and I sent a text to Guy, and I told Guy, I said, memories. And what he did was he texted me back, he said, you, for sure. That's all he said. Because Guy and I have been knowing each other for years. All these wonderful things that he's done, I have been a part of it. By the way, I want to let you know, I'm writing a book, and the reason I'm mentioning this is because the name of the book is Under the Radar. And the reason I'm saying that is because most of the things that I've done throughout this country musically has been to back up these stars. And I have to mention this right now because Dionne probably don't even know this. When she was at the Carter Barron, I was in the band playing behind Dionne. When she was in Baltimore with that big orchestra, I was in the orchestra behind Dionne. And also Wolf Trap. I was in the orchestra backing up Dionne. And I mentioned something to her today that she didn't remember. I was on the road with Gladys Knight for years. We played Carnegie Hall. Dionne and her son was backstage. He came up and I had an opportunity to speak to her. And the thing that she just did a few minutes ago for me, which I just love, she autographed a picture that we took together at the Congressional Black Caucus, because she was on stage. I also was on the stage, but we didn't back her up at that time. I had the orchestra there for the Phoenix Award dinner, and she performed. But I got a chance to take that beautiful picture. In fact, I'm going to brag about it. She and I look good together. We really did look good together. So historically, what Teal was just telling you, I spent 30 years here at Bowie, and I just retired in 2015. Thank you. And I hate to say this, but I'm going to put the president on a platform here because she won't let me retire. every time I turn around, she's on that phone, Dr. Knight. And so, you know, I respond to her because I'm one of those kind of people that don't know how to keep his mouth shut. Every time that I turn around, I'm always coming up with these ideas. So historically, when I came to Bowie back in 2015, no, not 2015, 1985, what happened was is that we were in an old building over there with the Fine and Performing Arts Department. And one of the things that I noticed right away is that the facility was not accommodating to us. It wasn't large enough. We shared it with a lot of other departments. The acoustics was terrible. I'm glad you said that the acoustics are perfect in here because that was one of the requirements for this building is that it was acoustically sound. We can have things going on in each one of these performers places at the same time and not disturb each other. That's just how acoustically sound this place is. But anyway, I opened my mouth and said something about the lack of facilities here at this institution. And the president at that time, I don't remember who it was, but the president at that time said, okay, you got this idea, then you got the project. So anyway, he put me in charge of this project. And even though I've been an administrator for years before I came to Bowie, I had to figure out the whole dynamic of what is supposed to happen to build a building in the state of Maryland because I'd never done it. So I got on my little tricycle and went around and found out the name of the people I should be talking to. And of course, that's the beginning of the story. The end of the story is here. We did it. So I'm extremely proud of that. And now back to the real moment. I am mostly proud of the fact that Ms. Warwick is putting her name on something that I helped build. I mean, I'm just so excited. Normally, when I stand in front of a group like this, I start crying. But today, I'm not going to cry. I'm just going to smile and say, welcome. And of all the things in the world, Miss Warwick, I just love you. I appreciate you so much. And thank you for allowing us to use your name to make this a more of a dynamic place for all these young people that we're trying to support. And thank you very much. Thank you.
Which one? I got to follow the script. Okay. So one thing I didn't mention earlier is our season here in the DFPA. Our season is back to bold, back to life, bridging the generations through the arts here at Bowie State University. And so I want to go ahead and introduce our wonderful leadership in a moment in President Bro. But just to say that hopefully with this name, Mrs. Warwick, we'll be able to bring in quality programming and events here to the DFPA to be able to connect generations and our community through the arts. So with that said, I'm going to introduce our amazing leadership and President Aminta H. Bro.
Thank you once again, and thank you, Dr. Knight, for hearing that request that stands. You cannot retire. You need to keep coming back here because we need you. Thank you, Dr. Knight, for all that you have contributed to the university, and you continue to do so. I appreciate everyone being here today. I'm going to be brief. My time on the stage today is to read the proclamation that will go into the archives of the university. And I'd like to once again acknowledge everyone who's come out to support this historic event. I think there was one group that was not mentioned, and that was the Divine Nine in here, because I see some folks in here. You need to give it up for the Divine Nine, because I saw a bunch of them out here. I knew I was going to start it. That's why I didn't say anything earlier. Okay, time is short. So moving on. And then finally, before I read the proclamation, I also want to acknowledge the efforts of the First Baptist Church of Glenarden, who are in the audience today. Thank you to you and to Pastor Jenkins for your support of Bowie State University. The resolution for Ms. Dionne Warwick reads, whereas Ms. Dionne Warwick began singing in church during her childhood years in East Orange, New Jersey, and began singing professionally in 1961 after being discovered by Burt Bacharach and Hal David. And whereas Ms. Warwick's 1963 performance in Paris, France, skyrocketed her to international stardom, and she has earned 75 charted hit songs and sold over 100 million records. And whereas Ms. Warwick is a 6-time Grammy Award-winning music legend and cornerstone of American pop music and culture, and has been inducted into the Grammy Museum, R&B Music Hall of Fame, Hollywood Walk of Fame, and the Apollo Theater Walk of Fame. And whereas Ms. Warwick became the first African-American solo female artist of her generation to win the prestigious award for Best Contemporary Female Vocalist Performance, and whereas Ms. Warwick has distinguished herself over the span of a 60-year career as an international music icon and concert act, and whereas Ms. Warwick has supported and campaigned for many causes, charities, close to her heart, including AIDS, the Starlight Foundation, Children's Hospitals, World Hunger, disaster relief, and music education. And whereas Ms. Warwick's pride and joy are her 2 sons, singer, recording artist David Elliott, and Oscar-nominated producer Damon Elliott, and her family. And whereas Ms. Warwick bridged the gap to transcend racial, cultural, and musical boundaries and created a legacy that will forever remain a part of international allure. And whereas Ms. Warwick has recently inspired a new generation of listeners and followers through her presence on social media as the queen of Twitter. Now, therefore, be it resolved on April 1st, 2023, that the administration, faculty, staff, students, and alumni of Bowie State University celebrate the achievements of Ms. Dionne Warwick. Please give her a round of applause. And Ms. Warwick, may I?
Ladies and gentlemen, then came you.
Ever since I met you, seems I can't forget you. The thought of you keeps running through the back of my mind. Every time I'm near you, I get that urge to feel you. Just touching you and loving you makes everything right. Tell me how you feel, baby. Never knew love before. Then came you. Then came you. I never knew love before. Then came you. Then came you. You. Now that I have found you, how did I live without you? I don't know, baby. It's plain to see you're all I need to satisfy me. I'm so darn proud of you. I wanna sing about you. Sing it, sing it, sing it. All you know, you made the road by touching my head. Oh, I never knew love before. Then came you. Then came you. I never knew love before.
Today's a big day. Yes, it is. What's today? I heard today was going to be a great day. Main stage theater, Dionne Warwick, in Bowie State University. Hey, 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 Bowie. Hey, 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 Bowie. Hey, 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 Bowie. Did y'all grow up in church? I grew up in church too, and I remember being a kid and just being in that AME church and singing "Jesus Loves Me." You know, around when I was 6 years old, I wonder. I never knew love before. Then came you. Then came you. I never knew love before. Then came you. Then came you. You. I wonder. Whenever I'm surrounded by art, my soul gets taken to a place of innocence. And I wonder, off into the distance, to a stage. A stage. Say that one more time. One last time for the people in the back. Because I wonder. That little kid, that daydreamer in me, I wonder. Because I just want to know, is there enough time for me to perform? Because I've been performing for so long that grand moments like these just become character. Routine lines that we deliver but don't even mean. I wonder. Since we're all little kids at heart, and this is a daydream where artists can come use this space as a shelter to free themselves, can we just be human with you? Years ago in passing, I remember being in the class, just sitting in a chair at a place where its central goal is to historically serve our people. You be serving our people. As I heard in the distance, you be there. I got up out of my seat like you did when you were 6 years old at the AME church, and you sang. Because I never knew love before. Then came you. Then came you. I never knew love before. Then came you. Then came you. You. I prayed, I wondered of a moment where the heart of an artist could just feel safe enough to wave to you and say, "Hey, auntie." Because love is paying our respect to that 6-year-old child, that daydream in you, the one who still wonders, the one who's done it and still doing it, the one who thought that this ground of a stage is safe enough for artists to find shelter. I wonder. Because love is paying our respect to that 6-year-old child and saying thank you for your service. Thank you for being so stylish that we even want to walk in your shoes. Thank you for coloring your words the only way that you could sing your song. Thank you. I never knew love before. Then came you. Then came you. I never knew love before. Then came you. Then came you. wonder.
Give him another round of applause. My grandson is watching on Bowie State Live TV and said he's coming to visit this campus. He just texted me. You know, today kids don't talk, and he heard me mention his mother's school, and he said, "Well, tell him I'll be visiting." And he'll be a senior, so Dr. B, I'll make sure that he gets a tour of this campus and takes a look at it. Also, I want to mention, I did mention it's streaming live, but Black Star Network is Roland Martin's network, and it's live now too. Am I right, Roland? Got you. And then we're going to put this on Sirius XM. So my show in the morning, 6 to 10, we're going to run the whole performance on that. And it'll be a relief to be able to do this. As you know, these are some of the most difficult times we're living in. And all of us really should stop and reflect on what we need. We really should. And our guest of honor today has a song that really fits the bill. It was written by, as you know, Burt Bacharach and Al Davis, and recorded by Dionne Warwick. Please welcome the Bowie State Combined Choir under the direction of Professor Brandon Felder, singing "Say a Little Prayer."
Give them another round of applause, everyone. All of these vocals and this good musicianship. Give everyone a round of applause for this celebration today. Over the course of Miss Warwick's amazing career, she's been the recipient of multiple awards, including 6 Grammys. That's right. In a time when it was difficult for our women to achieve in music, she was achieving and breaking boundaries. So it is my honor to introduce here to perform Deja Vu is Miss 1999 Bowie State University, who is currently the president of the DC chapter of the Grammys. Give it up for Mrs. Tamara Wellens.
You know, when I was a small town girl coming to Bowie State University, it felt like home, you know? The right place to grow into the woman that I am today. So when I see you, Miss Dionne, I see greatness. And I consider myself a daughter of your greatness. So I speak on behalf of the many women, vocalists, and social change makers. Thank you. It's not just about the song you sing, it's about the heart and hope you bring to this world. This is insane. All you did was say hello, speak my name, feeling your love like a love I used to know long ago. How can this be? We're a different space and time. Come to me. Feel like I'm home in a place I used to know long ago. Deja vu. Could you be the dream that I once knew? Is it you? Deja vu. Could you be the dream that I once knew? Shine through. I keep remembering me. I keep remembering you. Deja vu. This is divine. I've been waiting all my life, feeling time, looking for you. It's more than you know for sure. Long ago, come to me now. We don't have to dream of love. We know how. Somewhere before, it's as if I loved you so long ago. Call it deja vu. Could you be the dream that I once knew? Is it you? Deja vu. Could you be the dream that I once knew? Shining through. I keep remembering me. I keep remembering you. Deja vu. Deja vu, yeah, yeah. Deja vu. Could you be the dream that I once knew? Shine, yeah. Deja vu. Could you be the dream that I once knew? Hey, I keep remembering me. I keep remembering you. Deja vu. Deja vu. Y'all sing it. Could you be the dream that might come true? Is it you? Deja vu. Could you be the dream that I once knew? I keep remembering me. I keep remembering you. Deja vu.
Yes, Tamara Wellens and the Bowie State University Choir. Everyone give them a round of applause. Whew. I love hearing Tamara sing. Her arrangements are so classic. Thank you so much for being with us today. So there are so many hits that Miss Warwick has performed in her many years, in her long and amazing career. It is difficult to pick any one for today, but definitely one of everyone's favorites. I know one of mine, A House Is Not a Home. Long before Luther Vandross did his version, Miss Warwick did hers, and it is incredible. And she also collaborated with him later on as well. She's collaborated with all of the greats. Everyone put your hands together for a former Bowie State University student who trained under Dr. Clarence Knight, James Kearns on saxophone.
Hello. This is
Last last white boy that played the saxophone like that got elected president. Got an honorary membership in I I have a script here. I'm 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 supposed to introduce the next guest, who doesn't need really any introduction. Um, and now I am not used to these lights. I can't see y'all. Hell, it's like being on radio. I mean, okay. And he comes from a gospel family. I mean, there is no question about it. I think he was born singing. But yesterday we had a beautiful dinner and an event, and without any rehearsal, he came out on that stage and actually preached his song. I mean, you could just, I mean, if I were dead, I would have got up out of the casket. Especially when he said, stand. Now, that would have cleared out the funeral home, but. And we tease each other a lot. He really is a sincere, God-fearing young brother who is extremely loyal to his family and to his fans. And most important of all, I've been watching. I can't see them, but he calls it's like family. He won't let Dionne out of his sight. They are family. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce now none other than B.B. Lyman.
For someone who wasn't going to say much to introduce me, you really said a lot.
See, don't start with me. See, I was polite.
Okay, you're finished. You're finished.
Okay, all right.
Just go on, sit down.
Yes, sir.
You can talk to family like that. You can talk to family. I love Joe Madison, but I love Dionne Warwick more, way more than Joe Madison. And I'm just here to love on her, and I'm going to introduce some other people who sent a video to love on her. But since I am in her theater, I might as well take advantage of it and simply say, amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now in Dionne Warwick's theater, I see. That's all I wanted to say. She has been a friend. She has been a door opener, and she has been consistent. And her heart is even better than her voice. And I love her, I honor her, and today I am as thrilled as she is because that theater not only belongs to her, but it belongs to me. It belongs to all those students that came out here and inspired us through their talent. That's what I love about her. Every door that she's gone through, it's never been about her, but about those people who are following her. So I honor you, Auntie. I love you with all my heart. And some other people that couldn't be here sent some messages, and we're going to hear from them now.
This is Miles Frost. I currently play Michael Jackson in MJ the Musical on Broadway, and I just want to say a huge congratulations to the incomparable, beautiful, the iconic Miss Dionne Warwick. And I just want to say that I'm, first of all, honored to be a Bowie State student and even being a part of the people that are congratulating you on your honor and naming our theater after you. And like I said, it's a huge honor, and I want to say congratulations from the depths of my heart. You know, I wish with all of my being that I could be there. Unfortunately, that's the night before my last show, you know, but I will be there in spirit.
Dear Dionne, congratulations on the naming of the Dionne Warwick Theater at Bowie State University. So deserving. I don't know whether you know it, but the late king of pop, Michael Jackson, was a huge fan of yours. He often spoke of your style, your class, your originality, your uniqueness. But one of the main things he said about you was that you had been blessed with a voice that was so distinctive that it could not be duplicated. And I agree. You've made an indelible imprint in music through your music and your contributions. You are an icon and you are a trailblazer. Again, congratulations.
Hello, Miss Dionne. This is MC Sharrock, the first female MC of hip hop culture. And I'm a professor at Bowie State University. And man, when I tell you that they told us that the Performing Arts Center, the main stage, is going to be named after you, we were all excited. Why? Especially for me, growing up in the South and then moved to New York City, your name has always been a household name as a youngin' when I was growing up. And just to see that you're being honored, it's only right. It's only right. You know what? There's so many words that I want to say right now, but what I will say is congratulations to you. Your legacy will forever live on.
Hey, Dionne, it's Valdez Flag, your friendly neighborhood stage manager. It's so good to hear that you're having this theater named after you. And I want to just thank you and congratulate you. You're way overdue for all of these types of accolades. You know, the level of talent, of course, your talent, and professionalism that you always exude is really rare these days, as I'm sure you and I will echo that together. I think the last time we worked together was on some crazy music show, and you and I were the only ones on the same page.
Hey, what's up? I'm Shanice, and I want to say thank you to Bowie State University for naming their theater after the legendary Miss Dionne Warwick. You deserve it. You paved the way for us, and thank you so much. I grew up listening to your music because my mom and aunt would play your music every single day. And one day, there needs to be an entire college named after you because you are just that amazing. I love you so much. Mwah. You deserve it. Bye.
ሰላም ዲያን የሆነ በላይ ነኝ በጣም የማደንቅሽ የማከብረሽ ኢትዮጵያዊ ዘፋኝ ፍቅር ሰላም ጤና እመኝልሻለሁ I bring you greeting Dionne from the Ethiopian music community worldwide from one global entertainer to another I want to join in congratulating you on this commemorative occasion the fact that you have chosen Bowie State University and HBCU on which to house a piece of your legacy speaks volumes about your commitment to uplift Afrocentric culture around the world and African American culture in the United States in particular. Your unforgettable music, your legend, your care for your pheromone, and your philanthropy will now live in the Dionne Warwick Theater at Bowie State University. Congratulations, much love, and I look forward to perform there. Thank you.
Hi, Dionne. Congratulations, sweetheart. The Dionne Warwick Theater at Bowie State University in the Fine and Performing Arts Center. Wow, now that's a name. Congratulations. So deserving are you of that name on this beautiful edifice right there, housed in the oldest HBCU in Maryland. The oldest HBCU in Maryland. How about that? That is a real honor for you, and it's certainly an honor for Bowie State too. And how wise of the people who thought of this to name you after that edifice. Congratulations to all of you, everybody who had anything to do with this. And you know what? I'm so happy your parents, how wise of them to name you a name that starts with a D. You know that? You know how many dynamic words there start with D? There's one, dynamic. That's you. Dedicated. That is you. Determined. That's you. Delightful. That's you. Darling. That's you. You are the darling of social media, as a matter of fact, aren't you? How did that happen? You gotta tell me about that. We're gonna talk about that.
I must correct one thing that keeps you from being absolutely perfect. And that one thing is going to be taken care of very shortly. I'm going to send you my book 3 of Pinochle so you can advance your game. In the meantime, I love you. I respect you. God bless you always. And just keep going, girl. Just keep going.
What's up, Dionne? This is Howard Hewitt. As you can see, I want to congratulate you on the naming of the Dionne Warwick Theater right there at Bowie State University. I think it's so cool. It's well deserved, and I'm looking forward to doing one of the first shows in there, at the Dionne Warwick Theater. God bless you. And I think it's very cool that you're doing it at an HBCU. It is well deserved. God bless.
Hello, and congratulations, Dionne, on receiving this prestigious recognition, the naming of this theater in your honor at Bowie State University. How cool is that? Thank you for always being the epitome of beauty, style, and grace, a role model for us all.
Congratulations, Dionne, and congrats to Bowie State University as well on the Bowie State University's naming of its theater in honor of the great and incomparable Dionne Warwick. Those of us who hail from Newark, New Jersey, are very proud of you, Dionne, and the history of your family, especially your grandfather, Reverend Warwick, the pastor of our church, St. Luke AME Church in Newark, New Jersey.
Good evening to you all. My name is Noel Lynch. I am the ambassador of Barbados to the United States. On behalf of the government and the people of our country, congratulations to you, Ms. Dionne Warwick, and to Bowie State University. In 1966, Barbados, as a young independent nation, was looking to icons of African descent to celebrate and to emulate. Ms. Dionne Warwick fit that bill perfectly. Those of us who grew up on her standards know what it was like to forge a living in a difficult environment. From Don't Make Me Over, which caused us to assert our identity, to say a little prayer for you, those standards help us to affirm our Christianity. On behalf of a very grateful people and a grateful nation, we say thank you, we congratulate you, and we celebrate you this evening. And to Bowie State, thank you for this outstanding achievement. Good evening.
It gives me such great pleasure to congratulate Dionne Warwick for this amazing honor to have the Dionne Warwick Theater named after her. From one North Jersey kid to another North Jersey kid, I can't be prouder. There was something very powerful about this, that on the one hand is recognition of the creativity, the contributions, the gifts that Dionne Warwick has given to this nation. But it's also a recognition of how important HBCUs are. These are the places that gave African Americans hope when other places did not. And so there is something extremely important about this marriage with someone whose music, someone whose talents has given so many people hope and inspiration, married to an institution whose history is so crucial in helping people, especially Black Marylanders, see a better day. So as a historian, I am unbelievably happy and proud. As a fellow New Jerseyite, way to go, Dionne. So pleased for you.
Hi, I'm Tony Cornelius. I'd like to thank Bowie State for their commitment to the arts. But most importantly, I'd like to thank Dionne Warwick for lending her name to an HBCU. Her music stands the test of time. The fact that she's been an ambassador for health and education is fantastic. My father loved her, my family loves her, and I love her. Thank you, Ms. Warwick, for all that you do.
It is a thrill of mine to be a part of all who are gathered today to celebrate this significant occurrence that's taking place at Bowie State University. First of all, let me talk about Bowie State University. It is, in fact, the oldest historically Black institution of higher learning in the state of Maryland, and they have contributed significantly to the work population, the graduate population here in this region. Congratulations to all of you. And of course, to the person of the hour, and that would be Miss Dionne Warwick. Yes, her name is an iconic one, synonymous with excellence, caring, and a giving heart, not just here in the United States, but globally. Miss Warwick, it is my pleasure to say congratulations to you and Bowie State University, because now the main theater of the university's Fine and Performing Arts Center will be named after you. What better could there be? Congratulations to you all. God bless you. Thank you so much, Miss Warwick.
Hey, Dionne, Virgin here. How are you? Hope all is well with you. But I want to say congratulations to the honor of the theater named in your name at Bowie State University. God bless you that you are helping everybody with the arts. I can't wait to see it. God bless you. Keep up the great work.
Hi, I am Silveria Jacobs, the Prime Minister of St. Martin and an entertainment and performance arts supporter 100%. It has made a great difference in my life, in my development, and I am super proud of the Charlotte Brookson Academy and all its hardworking students, the management staff, as well as the school board, who have worked so diligently to put Charlotte Brookson Academy, CBA, on the map. And what a great initiative with the Bridge to Bold program together with Bowie State University, and in naming the Dionne Warwick Theater at Bowie. We are super proud as Tiny St. Martin to be a part of this journey and to welcome Miss Dionne Warwick to our shores, our beautiful Swaliga land. We wish that your stay on St. Martin will be fruitful, that the messages shared with our talented art students take them to the next level of their development and understand that living in the moment is very, very important, while the pursuit of our dreams remain in the forefront of our minds. Wishing you a wonderful visit and continued success to all our artists, dancers, theater, performing arts students at the Charlotte Brookson Academy.
Miss Dionne Warwick, please allow me to add my congratulations and kudos to you for this wonderful honor that will speak volumes of your legacy to the world in music. The Grammy Awards, the hit songs, but the greatest legacy is your heart, what you have done for our community, for our humanity. Let us all take a note from your songbook and sing it loud and clear and make every house a home the way you have done for us. I love you so much. Congratulations.
Hello, I'm Maryland's Governor, Wes Moore, and I'm sorry I couldn't be with you in person tonight. I mean, I'm really sorry I couldn't be with you in person. It is Dionne Warwick, but I'm honored to have the opportunity to celebrate a remarkable duo. Bowie State University, the oldest HBCU in the state of Maryland, and the legend, Miss Dionne Warwick, whose name will adorn the Bowie State Department of Fine and Performing Arts Center to be called the Dionne Warwick Theater. Miss Warwick, for decades, your voice has been transcendent, and the legacy you've created is so much more than just the music that moves us. You're a remarkable artist, a remarkable philanthropist, and a celebrated humanitarian. And you're truly a friend to all of us, and you inspire us all in Maryland, at Bowie, and beyond. As governor, I am championing our HBCUs and our artists because I know the value that their dreams bring to society. And I will always work to ensure their success and that they have powerful footsteps in artistry and leadership. And I cannot wait to see Bowie State Bulldogs perform in the Dionne Warwick Theater. So, Miss Warwick, I want to congratulate you on this well-deserved honor and want to thank you for being our friend. Keep smiling, keep shining, knowing that you can always count on me.
Hi, Dionne. I'm just sitting here at my desk on Blue Bloods waiting for you to come back and see us. I really enjoyed that visit and don't get to see you often enough, but I do want to congratulate you on the naming of the Dionne Warwick Theater. Obviously, it's a big honor, but we should have one in every city. Thanks.
What's up, Bulldogs? This is Doug E. Fresh. Much love and much respect. I'm sorry I can't be there physically, but I'm there in spirit. And I want to tell you that I appreciate y'all for honoring our dear sister, Dionne Warwick. And let me tell you something, it gets no bigger than that. And I want to tell you, Miss Warwick, I want you to know that I appreciate you for never forgetting us. I appreciate you for uplifting us, and I appreciate you for supporting us. And for that reason, this is such a beautiful thing to see the Dionne Warwick Theater at Bowie State. This is really special. I want to thank the university president, and I am so proud to be joining Miss Dionne Warwick as part of the Bridge to Bold for the talented students at the Charlotte Brookson Academy for the Performing Arts on St. Martin. Thank you. I appreciate you, celebrate you, and Miss Warwick, I congratulate you.
When the AIDS epidemic first hit, and this is a true story, I interviewed a young man who had AIDS. It's not part of the script, on radio. And he had a microphone in front of him. And this was, and the engineer came in after the interview was over and took the microphone and burned it. That was how fearful people were back then. But there was one celebrity who was not afraid to take leadership at the time when it was a very misunderstood disease. Dionne led the charge as America's first ambassador of health, and she raised millions of dollars for the cause. Brothers and sisters, here to perform the mega hits. That's what friends are for, is the BSU combined choir.
Knowing you can always count on me, for sure. That's what friends are for. In good times and bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. Miss Warwick, would you like to?
Okay. Thank you, babe. Um, Last night was an event, an evening dedicated primarily to raising funds and making people aware of Bowie State. And what you saw in the video and what this young man did last night, what this young lady did last night, and what Dougie Fresh did last night. You did this to me again. I left the restaurant looking like a raccoon. And my mascara was everywhere but where it was supposed to be. It was quite an evening of joy, absolute joy. And seeing those come in from St. Martin's and the collaboration that is now going to be with Bowie State makes me exceptionally happy. I've done a lot of travel to St. Martin's, and they deserve exactly what you're able to give them. And that's what I expect from them. Now, I also want you to know, this theater bearing my name, I do not lend my name to everything. This is something I am so very, very not only happy, but proud to be able to say, yes, there's only one other edifice that has my name attached to it. I went there as a grammar student, born and raised in East Orange, New Jersey. My grammar school now bears the Dionne Warwick Institute name. Yeah, so I want you to know I feel exceptionally privileged to have my name on those doors out there. And I also understand that too much is given, much is expected. I certainly do hope, as I said last night, and will continue to say, that I will be able to live up to the expectation that you all have from me. You got me looking in y'all's faces. Trust me, you will be seeing me. You will never know when I'm going to show up. I'm like a bad penny. Thank you so very, very much for making this all possible. Thank you. You're a dream. Thank you. And everybody else that has been involved with this, and thank you. All of you. Yes. And I'll wait to work with you. Wonderful. And like Howard Hewitt said, not only will he be gracing this stage, I'm going to be in every one of my friends' faces. You are going to get the fun. I think the only person on this stage that can attest to the fact that I don't ask, I tell. Yeah, he calls me auntie, as does his sister, and the rest of his brothers and sisters. It's okay, because this is how I feel. Their family is my family. You are now my family.
Thank you. So I'd like to thank everyone for coming. And again, Ms. Warwick, my heart, I'm trying not to cry myself. God bless you. But I know, I'm gonna stop. We're gonna stop anyway. God bless you. God bless all of you for supporting us. And I just wanted to just say very quickly, And to my wonderful sisters here. Now, I'm a Kappa man, but I'm wearing my blue and white to support my sisters here. Zeta Phi Beta sorority. Just wanted to make sure your soror, yes, ma'am. And the rest of Divine, I just want to thank you all. Just very quickly, way out, you will see a piece of artwork that's outside in the marquee that's created in your honor by Brian Brody, who was one of our graduates a couple of years ago. So I just wanted to acknowledge this piece that's out there when you walk out. So again, hopefully everyone will come back to the QR codes. Thank you. Definitely QR codes, but everything will come back to the performances we have planned for the coming years. And so we welcome you back to the official Dionne Warwick Theater. Thank you all so much.
If everyone would please exit the theater.
You looked inside my fantasies and made each one come true. Something no one else had ever found a way to do. I've kept the memories one by one since you took me in. I know I'll never love this way again. I know I'll never love this way again, so I keep holding on before the good is gone. I know I'll never love this way again. Hold on, hold on, hold on. A fool will lose tomorrow, reaching back for yesterday. I won't turn my head in sorrow if you should go away. I'll stand here and remember just how good it's been. And I know I'll never love this way again.